عشوائيات نيجيريا بالقارة السوداء. المدينة العائمة. اليوم دخلنا على منطقة مكوكو في لاغوس، أغرب وأفقر فلوتينج سيتي بيعيش فيها ناس بالعالم. فيها منطقة مختلفة تماماً عن أي مكان بالعالم اسمها مكوكو.
Makoko community is known as the world's largest floating slum and also the place that is at the moment closest to my heart and gives me a lot of peace. It's unfortunately they're not the most fortunate people at the moment and it's still so behind.
مجاري هاي حمامات، فيش انترنت، فيش كهرباء، 200,000 شخص عائلة عايشين هون.
Where are you gonna cut them? Hello everyone, my name is Yekachi Douglas and I am the baddest person in this planet. I'm the queen of the world.
Hey,
yes,
hey.
I'm joking.
Hey, hey.
I promise you I'm not this self-absorbed, but I am Yekachi Esther Douglas. I am the current most beautiful girl in Nigeria and Miss World Africa. And some of you may have seen me screaming at Jamaica's ear. I think it was just excitement.
As Miss World Africa.
Sometimes I just stand up and scream in the middle of the room because it makes me happy. And I think honestly, everyone should scream. I grew up in a place where my community, we weren't exactly the most, what I say, fancy or
المدينة اللي فيها الأحلام بتتحقق.
For me, Lagos is a mini New York. It's like a concrete jungle. It literally is.
أكثر من 20 مليون عايشين بهالمدينة، فيها كثير بليونيرز ورقمها 10 بالعالم في تصدير النفط.
Lagos is very fast. It's very problematic, but it's also a place where, like I said, everyone's dreams can come true if you're in Lagos, if you work hard enough, if you do what you need to do. And Lagos I love it because it's home for me. There's family here. It's just
مدينة كثير غنية.
هي العاصمة المالية، فيها طبقات كثير غنية، طبقات كثير فقيرة، والطبقة المتوسطة يعني شبه معدومة.
ولكن فيها منطقة عجيبة. ودخلنا على السلامز، كان لازم نقابل رئيس المنطقة حتى يعرفنا على المكان أكثر.
هذا الشيف تبع المنطقة كاملة. أخذنا على بيته تايو، هو عايش مع الكوميونتي هاي، أكثر من 200,000 واحد عايشين في المنطقة هاي. تخيلوا هون بتقول الحمد لله بس على الإشي اللي احنا عايشين فيه. لما تشوف الناس كيف عايشين هون 200,000 واحد، الحكومة تركيتهم في دولة نفطية زي نيجيريا عايشين فيها. This is a bistare of it. هاي المي هي الحمامات الله يكرمكم نفسها اللي عايشين فوقها. تخيلوا 200,000 واحد، مش عدد صغير، هذا واحد من أكبر سلمز في العالم، يعني معد رقم 5 أو 6 في العالم، بس هو الأكبر كووتر سيتي.
No, we're going out for fishing now.
So you do fishing this daily?
Yes.
So the whole water city depends on the fish?
Yeah, it depends on the sea. When the tide comes up, all the fish that have run away, all of them come back to their spots.
Yeah. So this is your home, right?
Yeah, this is my home.
For how many years you live here?
Ever since I was born. I was born and brought up there.
You were born here?
Yeah, I was born here.
And how do you feel about like living here for a long time? Do you want to move or?
Living there, I think I want the best for my community. And after my dad, I'll be the next chief.
I learned so much from them. Now I know how to row a boat. I never could have learned that if I didn't come here. So there's a lot that I gained from here, and there's a lot that you can do here. You don't necessarily have to bring money. You can bring knowledge. It's something that they need here.
We don't have hospital, but we have clinics.
Clinic.
Yeah.
So this is their home. This is all they know.
They live in the water since
Since they were born. Some people have never even been on like land.
So the first thing to learn in life here is the fishing.
Is the fishing. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
So these are
منطقة مكوكو في ليغوس يا اخوان. اوكي هسه حاليا راح نروح نصيد نشوف كيف، لانه هم بياكلوا بيبيعوا من السمك بس، لكن هاي كلها مجاري. تخيل انت عايش فوق مجاري يا اخوان، كله هاي حماماتهم، الريحة يعني قوية جدا ما بتقدر تتحملها. ما بعرف كيف عايشين هون. أصعب الأشياء اللي بشوفها في حياتي يعني شفت ناس عايشين تحت ظروف جدا صعبة، بس زي هيك ما شفتش الحمد لله. طلع كيف بيلعبوا التنس، بنوها من خشبة. هذا بيت تايو، هو وعيلته عايشين هون، انولدوا هون. في عيادة صغيرة هون بتولد. هون الافريج كل واحد عنده 3 أطفال مهما كان فقير أو غني. وهاي ممكن تكون مشكلة لأنه في فقر شديد يعني شديد.
This is panna. Fish? Yeah, fish. So they have to bring it from outside. And once they bring it, you put it in the boat. You bring it to your house.
After you cook it, you sell it.
Yes, you have to take it to the land.
So you not eat it, you sell it.
No, we don't eat it. We sell it.
هذا السمك هيك دائري بيجيبوه من هون من المنطقة هاي. طبعا ما بيقدروا من هون يطلعوا السمك لأنها هي كلها تقريبا مجاري، لأنه هذا مش نهر جاري، تقريبا زي كأنها لاجون يعني مش ليك متحركة. فإيش بيعملوا؟ بياخذوا السمك وبروحوا ببيعوه برا. هيك مربحهم. كل القرية عايشة على الطريقة هاي.
Are you good?
Yeah. A lot of people here have been able to manage to live here and still be happy here and still make good stuff happen from this place. So it's amazing. Most of the people here are fishermen, so they're used to staying on water. So I don't think they can live anywhere else and be comfortable.
Oh, so they are fisher. All of them are fisher.
Yeah, it's a fishing village. It's a fishing village in Lagos.
They cannot move.
They can't move because that's their lifestyle. They have to be close to water. So
There is
no internet, no electricity. So I think a lot of times they've been talking to the government to bring electricity and internet here, at least for the kids, so that they can learn a lot of stuff.
So where is the toilet here?
Toilet. This is the toilet. This is the toilet. Yeah.
What we're doing, myself and the organization that I work with, we're trying to build a toilet, the first actual toilet.
The biggest city water in the world and one of the biggest slum in the world. We're gonna show you how people lives here, how they manage, يعني كيف قدروا يعيشوا في مكان زي هذا.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they play more like I literally come here when I want to have fun and be happy because these people literally.
She called the
make
kids
me
here
happy.
her kids.
Yeah, they're my
I'm gonna go see my babies. يعني يفكر إنها أطفالها ليش؟ لأنه she lived in a similar situation before. She knows how people think, how they live this life.
And I can relate to it. I mean, my situation was definitely not as bad as this, but just knowing that I can.
Only God can save us.
Yeah, this is like a hawker.
like market.
See, they're selling clothes. Show them the clothes.
This is like a small market.
Yeah, but we would have a conversation with somebody.
طلع هاي بتبيع السفن وميرندا وشيبس. هاي مش منطقة سياحية. طلعوا هاي الناس عايشة هيك يعني. أنا رحت على مناطق هيك مدينة مائية في تايلاند، في ممكن تروح على إيطاليا بالفينيس. That's tourist area. This is not a tourist attraction. This people live here guys in this situation. يعني مش عارف دولة نفطية فيها يعني رقم 10 بالعالم عايش تحت الوضع هذا.
Yeah, this is where everybody passes. So everybody lives from the mainland and they go to the islands. So island is where like most of the rich people stay. So everybody sees this every time. If you're coming from the airport too, that's international airport, you pass this place. There's a big trash problem here generally because everything is thrown into the water. So some of the trash comes from Lagos itself and comes here, and most of it actually comes from Lagos
So they put the trash here?
Yes.
The people in Lagos?
People in Lagos, they in the city, they actually put a lot of trash in the water. So that's why you can see like a lot of all of this
Even in the video.
in the water. So these are people coming back from fishing and going into the village.
تخيلوا إنه كل ليغوس بيرموا الزبالة هون. توقع في المجاري فاهم؟ بدأنا بالصيد مع شبكة، وهي كل الصيادين هون موجودين في المنطقة، ماخذين المنطقة هاي كلها عند الجسر. المنطقة هاي اللي عايشين فيها كلهم فيشرزمان، يعني هم صيادين سمك. هيك بلشت حياتهم، بعدين تكاثروا بعدين ما قدروا يطلعوا من مكان، والحكومة تركتهم بدون انترنت بدون كهرباء، وهم لسه زي ما هم. يعني حاسس الناس بتحاول تساعدهم، تبني لهم مدارس. احنا وصلنا على المدرسة اللي راح تعمل تغيير في المجتمع. تعليم أهم إشي، الإنترنت.
They are learning numbers. This is it on the bus.
Okay, so what they clean it off and they share it again and they write. They don't have notebooks, they don't have pens, they don't have things like that. So we're trying to really want people to raise funds for all these things for these kids.
طلع كيف هاي برسموا فيها، هي هيك برسموا فيها هاي، وأول ما تخلص يمسحوها. ما عندهم كتب.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for you. So where we are? So we're gonna have some drink here. هاي الكافيهات هون، كافيه مطل على المجاري.
They have a barbering salon where you can cut your hair. So they have almost all the amenities you might need in their own form. So there's a barbering salon, there's a clinic, there are shopping malls.
I have to build the school myself. We don't have doctors there. So I want this kid to go to school. Some of them they can become a lawyer because we don't have who stand for the community.
هسه احنا راجعين اخذنا بعض السمك وراجعين على البيت عندهم. ليش؟ لانه هسه شو بيعملوا؟ اول ما يجيبوا السمك بيودوه هناك بيطبخوه، بعدين بيروحوا ببيعوه. هم صيادين سمك بيبيعوا لكل المدينة السمك. بس الغريب انه كل المدينة مش محترمين المنطقة هاي، بيرموا الزبالة فيها رغم انها كلها زبالة.
We're about to have traffic up front. They had a traffic. Oh, I think someone fell in the water. Don't cry. Sorry. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is actually happening. I think that more people need to physically come here and see it so they know the seriousness of like the.
لما تشوفوها على الفيديو غير لما تشوفوها على الواقع. تشم الريحة، تعيش الأجواء هاي الصعبة، تحس فيها عن جد.
From the main, most of the stress is coming from the island people that are living luxuriously.
So we'll try to buy the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll know how much it is.
No baby Hassan.
احنا كل هذول المحلات الصغيرة رح نحاول نشتري كل اشي ببيعوه، بس ما ناخذ اشي، بس نعطيهم قديش سعر اليوم كامل، لانه هاي مؤونة اليوم تبعتهم.
She said God bless you.
She's shy.
Guys,
Let's find another market.
Yeah.
And we buy every market here.
Yeah.
How about that?
We buy every market here? Okay, so what we're doing is we're buying all the small markets, like at least 5 small markets that we see. What she's selling.
بيع موز في نص في نص المحيط، مش محيط، في نص المجرى.
I go for fishing every night. Give the fish to my wife, so my wife have to take it to the market for sale.
How many kids do you have? 3. Yes. Do you want them to grow up here or somewhere else?
America.
America?
So guys, this is the fish that we actually caught and it has been roasted now, and now we're going to be trying it out.
طلع كيف بيعملوه tradition كيف زي الدائرة حلق ما قلنا ايه.
Oof.
Is it hot?
No, it's not hot, but it's softy.
There's one to be called me.
Nice. Is it good?
I always wonder where they come from. Well, I don't wonder, but now I know where they come from.
It's good.
It's good?
It's different.
This is not even
Spicy?
cooked. This is just like their meals.
Just grill
Tell us
it.
about the meals.
There's no spices or anything.
No spice, nothing.
ما بحط عليها أي بهارات ولا أي شيء. طعمها غريب، بقدرش آكل أكثر من هيك، بس ذقتها كويس إني ذقتها. منطقة مكوكو. تذكروا هذا الاسم، أعتقد راح يصير في تغيير، حاولنا نساعدهم شوي، كمان من دعمكم، شكرا لكم، أنتوا جزء من هذا كل شيء بنسويه.
Don't know. We got Joe in the building, my Coco loaded. Pull up.
As a Nigerian youth, I have so much love for this country. I have so much hope, and I pray that things really turn around for us, because Lagos, Nigeria as a whole, is a wonderful place, wonderful people. We have every resource, natural resource you're looking for can be found in this country. Yeah, we have oil, we have everything. We have diamonds, we have gold. We literally have everything. The Tantalites. You know, we're welcoming and we're happy people. 2023, you see a better Lagos and Nigeria.